Offensively, it's a big night. 17 hits, scored a lot of runs. I mean, everything was clicking top to bottom. What are your thoughts on just offensively?
Yeah, I agree totally. Started, maybe at Arkansas, we swung it like that and looked more like ourselves. I just think, great night for us. Surely, Mace didn't have his best stuff tonight, and I don't know if we're a great match, for him. And I'm not trying to, because obviously he's really good. But with the left-handers, they were able to, get to the cutter and a lot of good swings. But you're right, even after he was out of there, a lot of good nights for a lot of people in the lineup.
Not the easiest situation for Myers, but he came in and was really sharp for y'all.
He really was, and I think, your number one goes out of the game, and that's never a good feeling when he comes out, because of an injury. But it's early in the game, and it's early in the weekend with a doubleheader, looming tomorrow. Just a tough situation for him, and he really just, looking to get some outs, and so you can get your feet back on the ground. And I don't know if you really expect him to do what he did, and so he was terrific tonight.
A couple games in a row, he's kind of gotten some length for y'all. What's kind of been clicking for him?
Just a lot of good pitches, being able to throw his fastball on both sides of the plate, being able to throw a breaking ball. Early on, the breaking ball, he struggled a little bit to get the breaking ball into the strike zone, but once he did that the last few innings, I think that it made it a lot easier for him.
I think Cooper progressed as a hitter. He's been really consistent all year long.
Yeah, well, he has, and worked really hard, with Coach Clement. He's worked hard since we've been here, and I think another thing that probably it's hard to. I think quantify is just being able to play every day and be himself, and because we've had Nick, Fortes, he's never really had that opportunity, and I think it's shown not just in the offense but in the defense as well.
For Will, was it the finger that made him leave? Was the ankle okay?
Yeah, I think the ankle's okay. I think it's certainly the reason he came out was the finger. Blister popped back up. The good news is it didn't open up, it didn't blow open, and so they put some medicine on it, and hopefully it'll heal up quickly.
Has the blister been a problem the last couple of weeks, Mike?
No, it's the first time it's popped up since he injured it, the opening day, and of course, the first he missed the second weekend at Tulane, and we kind of just I think we're very cautious with it, and one of the reasons he hasn't had any issues, but it just kind of popped open.
What was Tyler doing on the home run balls, and did you have to talk to him a little bit after that?
I think that inning he just adrenalized, and I think he was overthrown a little bit. He to I think Smith, the catcher, he had like a 1-2 count or 0-2 count. Just I think overthrowing and just not making pitches, and kind of uncharacteristic for the way he's been throwing, but. Kind of got back into, I think got his mojo back a little bit and was able to throw his breaking ball to the strike zone and able to settle down after that.
To put 17 hits up against that pitching staff, what is that the kind of offensive showing you've been waiting for these guys?
I don't. We're pretty good offensively, but I don't know if we're 17 hits against that type of staff. But we're pretty good offensively, and like I said, we had a good weekend at Arkansas and starting to look a little more like ourselves, I think, offensively.